doing with my leg? What the fuck? Yo! Hey guys, it's me Chris, and today I'm going to be talking about why exactly it is that fashion is so important to me, and why it is that I care about the way I look so much, and stuff like that. Okay, so basically the reason why I love fashion so much, especially fashion for guys, is the fact that not too many guys like it. I'm kind of like out there when it comes to my fashion sense. I used to be really dull, and I used to wear a lot of black, and you know, I didn't really care about it, and I wore flood pants and like all of this like kind of not very fashionable items. And I actually go on my Facebook and look at my past photos all the time, and I'm kind of like, what was I thinking about that? And I wish I was more stylish when I was younger. And then recently I started to, you know, kind of, I think grade 10 or 11 was kind of when I found my own when it comes to fashion, and I kind of started to care more about how I looked and care more about how I come across. The reason why I love fashion so much is because when you look good, you feel good. And I know that totally sounds cheesy. Totally sounds cheesy. I know that sounds cheesy, and like it's kind of like this whole like, ew, that's so not true. It totally is true. When you look good, you kind of tend to have this confidence about yourself, and suddenly you feel so good about yourself, and you're kind of like, damn, let me strut my stuff, except no one walks like this, so I don't know what I'm doing. How to doggy, teach me how to do. Back on topic. Fashion, yeah, I like it because not too many guys like it, and, you know, it makes me feel good to know that I look amazing. Yeah, it makes me feel good. I love to dress up all my guy friends and kind of be like, this is what you should wear, this is what you shouldn't wear, and stuff like that. I keep fixing my sweater. But yeah, gotta grab my crotch. So to all the guys out there that don't really care about their fashion sense and are kind of like whatever about it, I suggest you actually try to look good. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, just try to look good and see what happens. I guarantee to you that a lot of girls will start to look at you differently if you're a straight guy. If you're a gay guy, a lot of guys will start to look at you more differently for sure. You know, fashion is just, it's this way of kind of getting myself out and kind of like letting myself loose and doing what I like. And I also design clothes, and I'm kind of like totally out there into it. And people always ask me like, why are you so into this? Like, why do you care so much? And yeah, pretty much because it makes me feel good. It's kind of like my artistic release, drawing and sketching and, you know, figuring out what looks good and what doesn't. It's kind of my my way of just calming down, I guess, and, you know, being different from the rest of the guys out there. And, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, just my way of doing things. So, I don't know what that was. Do a fashion video. I haven't done one in a really long time, but since it's winter and Christmas, thought I might as well. Obviously this fashion video is going to be Christmas themed and stuff, and I'm kind of going to go through the basics of what you should wear for Christmas and stuff like that. Just for the guys, I'm not very good with girl fashion. I mean, I can look at girls' clothing and put together an outfit, but other than that, I don't know much about it. So yeah, guys' fashion tips for Christmas. Let's go. So I think I'm gonna do 5 tips / dash must-haves. Tip number 1, or must-have number 1, I guess. Cardigans. Cardigans are really big. They've been big for a while, but especially during the winter, they're always gigantically huge. I'm huge on cardigans. I love cardigans. I have the grandpa style, and then I have the more modern take on it, the tighter fitted ones. I prefer the grandpa style only because it's much looser, and it's normally made of thicker material than the tight ones, so it keeps you warm. But I do also have tighter cardigans and stuff like that, and yeah, cardigans, you should get them if you don't have them, and if you do have them, You know, there are different ways you can style them. I just did a simple middle button, but you can do it up all the way, or you can just do 1, 2 buttons, or like stuff like that. So, you know, play around with it and stuff. And yeah, do your own take on it, I guess. Tip number 2. Really knitted sweaters. This isn't a knitted sweater, I guess. Kind of is. I got this sweater from Blue Notes for around $20, really cheap. But I don't know. Knitted sweaters I like, but they can get itchy. You know, when it gets hot, you get itchy, and a lot of people get rashes for knitted sweaters. So try and wear an undershirt like what I'm doing, pretty much. This blue kind of blue kind of thing, or like a black V-neck, or something really plain and simple, so it doesn't distract people from the actual sweater. This is a shorter. This is a shorter knitted sweater. Here, I'll show you. Yeah. This is a shorter knitted sweater. It's not very long, but I do have longer sweaters. The tip about the longer sweaters, they're not meant to be pulled down like a dress. I do that all the time because I'm a dumbass and I can't control myself. But honestly, keep them ruffled at the bottom a little bit. They're meant for that kind of style. A lot of larger, longer sweaters are also meant to be tucked in, so that it kind of like does this whole thing. But yeah, don't worry about that too much. Only do the tucking in if you're super skinny, because if you're kind of on the bigger side, it's going to make you look bigger than you already are, and you don't want. Must have number 3. I'm going to go get it. Hold on. Okay, so what's really big this year? Boots. These are leather boots from Spring. They're kind of got this whole grungy kind of feel to them, and they've got the belt buckle, and you know, what's great about them is they look like you have to tie them up, but you really don't. You kind of just slip them on because the belt buckle is so loose. But I'm sure you can find boots like these that are tighter. These are from Spring for around $80, I think, including tax. But yeah, these are a must-have. The problem with these ones, if you're going to go out and buy these, make sure that the material is made for winter wear. These ones, unfortunately, they're not made for winter wear, so I had to go out and actually buy a spray for them that kind of looks like, it looks like this. The spray I use is Novi Multi-Protector Shoe Care. I got this from Spring also. It was on a deal for $10. So yeah, get this if you don't have winter wear shoes. Must-have number 4. Pajama pants. I have pajama pants. I don't wear them outside because I don't like to wear leisure outside, but I do have them. They keep you warm. They're really nice and cozy, kind of like one of those kind of stay-in nights, you know, by the fireplace, roasting hot marshmallows and stuff like that. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. Pajama pants are really in. You can get a pair of pajama pants from Old Navy for like super cheap, so go out and get a pair. Also, you can wear them outside if you want to, but make sure that you kind of like roll up the bottom, I guess. They do keep you really warm though. They normally keep you warmer than jeans. So yeah, you might want to try that out. Must have number 1. This is a color. During the winter, red is really big. That's why you see it all the time in stores. So make sure you have like a red colored sweater or like a red colored cardigan. I have a red colored cardigan. What's interesting about this cardigan is that the buttons are actually magnetic, so when you button it up you can't actually see the buttons. It kind of just looks like that, which is really cool. I got this from H&M. I don't remember how much, but you can go on the website and check the prices. I think this was around $20, but it was on sale. So yeah, red, totally wear it during the winter. It's an excuse to wear bold colors, especially red, and yeah, red's awesome anyways, so go for it, I guess. You know. Okay, so I'm gonna go. By the way, everything I'm wearing today, I got this from Blue Notes. These jeans from West 49, they're skinny, and these shoes from H&M, and this cardigan is vintage. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye guys.